Yo, what is going on, guys? And welcome to episode 4 of Cactus Springs. In this episode, we're going to be hunting down a treasure bastion, building ourselves, and showing you guys how to build yourself a Froglight Farm. So, we're going to be headed to the Nether today. So, let's get right into it, shall we? Alright, guys, and we're in the Nether. This is our little Nether hub. It's just a small little spot. It's in a basalt biome, so I had to add all these little pillars just to keep out all the magma cubes because they were going crazy every single time you would try to escape here. But I'll show you guys the only real thing that we've got going on in the Nether right now before we get started on the treasure bastion hunting. We've got this Nether fortress over here that I used for my wither skull farming, and it's got a double blaze spawner. It's got this blaze spawner, and then it's got this one right here also. I think it's pretty cool, especially being so close in parameter to our portal. Definitely super helpful. Got that smite sword with the looting, so we can just one-shot these guys. But yeah, we're gonna get started hunting for a bastion, or a treasure bastion, that is. And we'll be back in a little bit. Alright, guys, and we're at our first bastion. I had found this one when I was farming up the wood for the librarian hallway. I had jotted down the coordinates, and I figured might as well come back to this one whenever we have some bastion stuff to do. So I haven't searched through this thing a whole lot. I did look through this chest. It wasn't really anything crazy. And then this chest, it was a soul speed 1. Might as well take that, because I think you can only get soul speed from bastions. We'll try to go through this as quick as possible. But if anything, I'll just try to skip around and cut to some of the more interesting parts, because I'm not really sure what kind of bastion this is. I'm sure somebody else in the comments or somebody else would know better what kind of bastion this is. Go ahead and drink up a regen potion, but I'll cut to when we find another chest room here. Alright, guys, I ender pearled up here and I found another chest. Check it out. Piercing, unbreaking, nothing really that great. We can leave the rest of that. Not really worth inventory space. Um, Not really sure how to get around this bastion. I'm not really sure how most of them form or how most of them work. I don't know if that's the only chest that's gonna be here. Let's check. Maybe if I fly around the back. There's might be something back here. Let's see. Try not to aggro the Enderman. Okay, yeah, more chests right here. Cool. Might knock back. I'll take the gilded. Yeah, nothing really even worth taking in this. Take the gilded and the carrots, I guess. Don't need that. Nothing really that great in this bastion. Alright, I think that's pretty much all the chests. Because I don't think there's a whole lot in bastions from what I've learned so far. Yeah, I think that's it. I think this bastion just got like one or two little chest spots. Alright. Well, we'll skip to when we find the next bastion. Alright, guys, we found another bastion. We'll go ahead and mine these gold blocks real quick. Probably gonna aggro all the piglins or whatever, but you know, Who really cares? I believe, because I was looking up, I think this is what they call a bridge bastion. This is what that first one looked like. Yeah. So let's see if we can't loot this thing. It's gonna get kind of chaotic, I think. And I'm gonna want my sharpness sword. Alright. I'm probably gonna cut to once I'm at the loot area and I've killed some of these guys. So I almost died to a berserker, but I just found one of the chest areas. So let's see what's in here. Let me kill this guy real quick. Let's see, diamond shovel. Don't really need that. Another diamond shovel. Oh, snout. Template. And pig step. There's a lot of good stuff in this one. Let me keep that. I'll take the gold. I don't really need magma cubes. I'll take the obsidian though, because I'm gonna portal out of here at some point. I think that's all we need from that. I'll leave the diamond shovels. I don't really need them. Then I think I should be able to get over to the other area real quick here. Let me kill this berserker. Alright, let me ender pearl up here real quick. Where's the loot at? I think I gotta go up here. Oh, well, there's a gold block that I didn't know was here. That's cool. Alright, here's the other loot. Why is it so broken? Jeez. Sorry about that. I had to clear my throat. Gold apple. Let me convert these blocks real quick. And I can drop that. Don't think I need anything else from there. Golden carrots. I guess I'll change those out. Alright, I think that's pretty much all the loot for this bastion. Oh, here's another berserker and piglin. Take care of this guy. Oh, another berserker. Alright. So, yeah. I'll get back with you guys in a little bit once I've found another bastion. Hopefully. Okay, guys. Looks like I found myself another bastion. Looks like there's a lot of guys down there. Check them all out. They're all ready for a fight. I'm not sure. I think this is the housing bastion. From what I was looking at. I'm not 100% sure. It looks like this is the housing bastion. But yeah, I'm gonna kill some guys, clear this area out, and once I get it cleared out and I find the loot, I'll get back with you guys again. Alright guys, I cleared some of the guys out. There's still a good amount of them to kill, but found this chest. Oh, that's pretty good stuff. Some gold. Glowstone, gilded, definitely take that. Looks like my inventory is definitely getting pretty full here. Alright, I'm gonna clear some more of these guys out, and I'll be back once I've gotten to more of the loot. Got another chest, let's see. Bane. There's a lot of arrows in this chest. I don't think I've seen a full chest from looting yet. That's definitely interesting for sure. And I think the main loot, I don't know if it's down here. Okay, well there's a gold block. Oops. I think the main loot might be at the very top. Let me try to fly up there real quick. Okay, so I had to get some more rockets out of my ender chest, but I flew up to the top. I think if we mine in right here, we might find... No, there's nothing right there. Okay, here's the loot. A snout banner template or pattern. I definitely don't think I have one of these yet, so I'll take that for sure. And a bunch of useless stuff. Oh, ancient debris. That's not too bad. I'll replace this for that. How about that? Alright. Well, I think there might be a little bit more stuff in this bastion. I get through right here. Uh, oh, here's another chest. Another out banner. I don't really know if I need two of them though. Do I? I'll take it instead of the gunpowder. I've got gunpowder for days at home. I think there might be a little bit more still in here though. I already checked all the stuff down there. Take another gilded. There's another chest. I think I checked this one already though. Yeah. Checked that one at the very beginning. I just didn't show you guys that one. Okay, I think that's it for this bastion. So I'm gonna probably make a portal, go back home, deposit all this stuff since I've got a full inventory right now, and then I'll go back to hunting for the treasure bastion so that we can make our frog farm, our froglight farm that is. Alright, I'll see you guys in a little bit. So, alright guys, so I made a portal and I came out on the other side. And I just wanted to show you this area because I feel like it looked insane when I came out of here. Like it looks so cool. I don't know about you guys, but I always love these really big mountains with the structures that are like kind of like floating almost. I think they look so cool. It's a neat little spot. Lights are right through that. Yeah, that's an awesome mountain. I just wanted to show you guys that. Thought that was pretty neat. Maybe we'll come back to this area at some point and we'll build something. Who knows? We've got all the time to do stuff with this world. But yeah, I'm gonna head on back to base and I'll get back to you guys in a little bit here. Alright guys, so I was flying around and I found a sunken ship and I got a treasure map. And I found this cool little watering hole and I just thought it looked really cool. I just killed a little guy in the water a second ago, that's why I got the XP orbs I guess. But gotta find this treasure in a minute here and hopefully I can get another conduit going back at the base once I get one of these what is it, like the heart of the sea or something like that. But I'm gonna find one of these. Just want to show you guys this cool little quarry. Just a super neat little area. But yeah, looks like a little lily pad almost. But yeah, I'll get back with you guys in a little bit again once I found the treasure, and I might show you guys something else once I'm on my way flying back to base if I find something else that looks pretty cool. Alright guys, I found the buried treasure. Pretty good honestly. Some TNT, the heart of the sea. 2 water breathing potions, some iron ingots, and then some chainmail and leads. Don't really need the leads or anything else, but I mean, I'll take it, why not? Dealt with a trident guy and yeah, I'm gonna have a little bit of a problem trying to find the treasure. I had to look up online the easier way to go about getting it, and then I got it a little bit faster that way. But yeah, so I'm gonna get headed back towards the base, and I'll get back in a little bit. Jeez. Alright, guys, and we're back to base. That definitely took a little bit of time to get here, because we are about 10,000 blocks away. A little bit more than that, but we finally made it. I'm gonna depot all the stuff that we got, and then we're gonna head back to the nether, and I'll be back with you guys once I get to another bastion. Alright, guys, and we're back. I found another bastion, and I'm pretty sure that this is the treasure bastion that we were hunting for. So I'm gonna go ahead and take care of some of the piglins and some of the berserkers that are in here. And once I get a decent amount of those guys taken care of, we can get to the bottom. And down in there should be the magma cube spawner that we are looking for so that we can make this frog farm. So I'll take some of these guys out and I'll get back with you guys in a little bit. Okay, and we're back. So I took out a decent amount of the berserkers that were here. Let's check what we got in the first chest. Efficiency 4. Some just random enchanted stuff. I mean, I can take the arrows, I guess, for now. I don't really need any of this other stuff. I will actually take the chains. Those could be useful in a build. Oh, what is that? Oh, another piglin. Oh, 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 oh. Juked them out. What you know about that? Alright, let's check our next chest. Not really anything that great. I will take the chains, honestly. I'm just not taking the diamond pickaxe or any like the diamond tools because it's just a waste of space at the moment. Ooh, netherite upgrade template. I'll definitely take that. That's always good. 100% spawn, if you guys don't know, in the treasure bastion. Okay, yeah, there's the lava lake that we were talking about earlier. It was just covered up with the little crimson bit here. Alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and take out some more of the guys. Because let me break into the roof right here real quick. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of some of these berserkers. Because there should be a magma cube spawner somewhere down here. Once we reach the bottom. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And I'll get back with you guys in a minute. Alright guys, we got down to the bottom. Found the magma cube spawner. Looks like there's still maybe a few more guys left around that I can take care of later, but this is what we were looking for. We were looking for the magma cube spawner. And it's awesome that we found it, because this is what we're going to need to use to make the Froglight Farm. So, let's see what we got in these chests. Whoa. This is definitely way better stuff than a lot of the other chests that I've seen before. I mean, I guess that's why they call it the treasure bastion, though. That would definitely make sense. Any more chests down here? I think it's just the gold for the most part. Alright. Cool, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can... Oh, there's another chest right there, actually. Let me ender pearl over there real quick. See what we got in here. Dang, we're getting a lot of netherite upgrade templates from this place, which is definitely awesome. Definitely going to be very useful. Alright, I'm gonna cut here, and okay guys, so I had gone back to base and I was flying back to the treasure bastion, and I had found this massive broken portal, and I don't know about you guys, but I have never seen a broken one this big. This is like double the size that than a normal one. It is just crazy. But yeah, I just thought this was kind of cool, so I'd show you guys real quick. But I'm still heading back to the treasure bastion at the moment. Still got about 2,000 or so blocks to fly. So I'll be back with you guys once I get there. Alright guys, so I was almost back to the treasure bastion and I found another one. And this one is really interesting because if you guys don't already know, bastions can't spawn in the basalt biomes, and this one is spawned right on the edge of one. So that's the only chance that you can have a bastion in a basalt biome is if it spawns like directly on the edge. And this one, as you can see, it's got the lava pools and it's got even all of these spikes on the top, and it's got the split in the roof right there. I think this spot looks a lot cooler than the last one, so I'm going to go ahead and clear out all the berserkers that are lying in the background over there and clear out all the guys that are at the bottom here. And I think I'm going to make the frog farm at this location because as far as aesthetics, everything around here just looks so much cooler than the last spot. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, and I'll be back with you guys in a little bit. Okay, guys. We're back, and I'm at the bottom, and unfortunately, it looks like the way that this spawned, the basalt pillars made it so that the magma spawner didn't spawn down here, which is quite unfortunate because we would have been able to probably get some really good spawn rates down here for the frog farm, that it being in the basalt biome and having a magma spawner, because as you can see, there's already a bunch of magma cubes, but there's just no spawner, so I'm gonna go head over to the last bastion that we found that actually has a spawner, and I'm gonna get started on showing you guys how we build this frog farm. Okay guys, and we're back at the original bastion. As you can see, we got the magma spawner down there, and I'm gonna have to try to take care of some of these guys so that they aren't such a pain while we try to build this. Oh man. Yeah, okay guys, so I cleared out some of the magma cubes that were around here. They're gonna mostly keep on spawning until you add this little 3x3 little block thing around the spawner. So what we're gonna want to do is pretty much place blocks where all this lava is for the start. We're gonna make a little 7x7 cube right here. And once we make the 7x7 cube, we're going to make a little grid at the bottom, and we're going to put powdered snow. Then the magma cubes will fall down. The powdered snow will break them into little bits, and then we'll have the frogs at the very bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and just keep on placing blocks where all this lava is, and I'll get back with you guys in a little bit once I've finished clearing out all of this lava. Alright, we're back. So I cleared out the lava for this half of the bottom of the bastion. Clear this spot in too, just so that whenever the magma cubes are spawning, they're not going to keep on pushing you into the lava or anything like that. But every once in a while, they'll probably spawn, and you just kind of have to kill them as they come. See, it can be a little bit obnoxious at times, but it's just part of the process. Alright, so what we're going to have to do is from this block, go out 7 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then alright. See, this is why you want to make sure that you've got blocks down, because sometimes they'll try to push you and then you'll fall straight into the lava. Take care of that. Wasn't really anything that I needed in that chest anyways, so that's fine if it got destroyed. Alright. So this should be out 7. Let's check again. Alright, we're on the right spot. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And then on the 7th one, we'll just go up 2 blocks. Come over here again. Do the same thing on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I believe this was the 7th one. See, the magma cubes are definitely a little bit obnoxious to deal with, but it's just part of it. Alright, so this is the one we're standing on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go up 2. Come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then on this one, go up 2. And then we're going to have to clear out all this area too. Alright, so I'll clear out the area that we need. I'll make the little square perimeter. And then we're going to have to go and make a portal right here. And we're going to have to go to the overworld and go about trying to bring some frogs here. And some powdered snow. So I'm going to finish up what we got to do here. And I'll be back with you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, and we're back. So I've got the whole area mined out, and I've got the walls built up, and I put the grid down on the floor. So if you want to build this for yourself, it is a 13 block by 13 block wide, and then if you want to count the bottom grid, it is 10 blocks high altogether. It should be roughly about 3 blocks above the spawner. So once you get this grid down, we can go ahead and get out our powdered snow while we try to avoid the magma cubes, which are quite hard to avoid, honestly. So we're going to pretty much place, if I can place it correctly, place our snow blocks like this, and then as you can see, whenever they're on top of it, they get broken down, and then they'll be able to fall into the spaces in between. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the powdered snow on top of all of these, because I'm sure you guys don't want to watch me having to constantly kill all these magma cubes and try to place snow. It is definitely not the most fun. So I'll be back in a little bit once I got all the snow placed, and I'll show you guys the next step. Okay guys, now that we've got all of our powdered snow blocks placed, what we're gonna want to do is go to one of the corners, then dig down 2 blocks, and then we're gonna have to take out this whole entire area underneath these snow powdered snow blocks and stone bricks. They're pretty much just bringing the whole entire room down. Either you can do 2 blocks or you can do 3 blocks. So I'm gonna go ahead, clear all this stuff out, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so now that we've cleared out this bottom area, I decided to do 3 blocks high. We want to dig out a little 3x3 spot right here on one of the sides, and then you want to dig a small little area underneath it, so just a small little room. So as you can see, all the super small magma cubes are going to all collect here, and down at the bottom is where we're going to put our frogs at. So now at this point, I'm going to have to travel back to the base in the overworld. Well, I'm going to have to travel back to our portal, which is about 4,000 blocks away, go back to the overworld. I'm going to go ahead and try to find some frogs, and then once we find some frogs, I'll get back with you guys. Alright guys, and we're back. I found 2 frogs, and I gonna breed them. So I did breed them one time already, and they had the little tadpole eggs. Alright, cool. So all we gotta do now is just wait for these to hatch, and I've got the buckets ready, so whenever they hatch, we'll just pick them up, get them in the buckets, and we can take them to the prospective biomes. So one for each color. One of them is going to have to be a temperate, like these guys. Another one is going to have to be a cold one, which is green frog. And then another will be the warm frog, which is the white one. So I'm going to wait for these to hatch, and I'll get back with you guys once we're close to the nether. Okay guys, we're back in the nether. I went ahead and did a few more little upgrades on the farm here. So if you guys were trying to follow along and do the farm as well, pretty much this bottom portion that we just had as netherrack, we changed into soul sand. So whenever we have the frogs out there and they eat all the magma cubes, the froglights will go onto the soul sand, and then if you come down here, I did it the hard way and the more expensive way with a bunch of hoppers and then had them line up to here. But if you want to do the cheaper version, you can just get yourself a hopper mine cart and kind of set it up so it runs all the way through this little area and then has like a depot time, and then it depots everything to the chest right here. But pretty simple. Just change that out for soul sand, and as you can see, it's working pretty good. We're about to get the frogs in a minute here. I got all the tadpoles in a chest over here. Well, I have all the tadpoles in one of the chests, so I'll have to grab them in a minute here, and I'll see you guys then. Okay, guys, so I found the shulker that I had the tadpoles in. We've got 9 of them, should definitely be enough. So what we're gonna have to do is go through the portal, go into the overworld, because if we were trying to transport any frogs from our base to here, that would be ridiculously long, because these cords are like 35,000, like very far from where our base is. So we're gonna have to go into the overworld. We're gonna have to find a snow biome, and we're gonna also have to find, I believe, a sand slash desert biome to hatch some of the tadpoles or grow them up into frogs. So I'll be back with you guys in a little bit once I find each of those locations for our frogs. Alright guys, so we came through the portal and we've got our first little water spot. I just dug a little spot and put some water in. So this should give us, if I'm correct, the white frog. So I gotta wait 20 minutes now and I'll be back with you guys once he turns into a frog. Alright guys, and our tadpole finally turned into a frog, and I brought him through the portal and down the stairs. So now it's time for him to start doing some work. So got a name tag. I was thinking I'm gonna name this one Halo. Yeah, I like that. Alright, put these strings in here real quick. Alright, time to get this guy to go to work. Alright guys, and we got Halo out there. He's definitely getting his job done. Look at him go. He is eating all those magma cubes up, and he is doing quite a good job. So now we just gotta get the orange frog and the green frog, and we will have a full tricolor frog farm working. You check right here. Look at that. We got 16 frog lights already. That's pretty good. And sometimes you'll get magma cubes, I guess, from them falling down. But yeah, pretty good so far. I'll see you guys in a little bit once we got the next frog. Alright guys, and we're back. I got the next frog color. This one wasn't too hard to get because the biome that I needed was pretty close to where the portal was. I don't have any more name tags at the moment, so I'll have to name tag this guy in a little bit here. But I'm gonna get this guy started on working, doing his job out here, and I'll get back to you guys once I get the third frog out here. That one's gonna definitely be the hardest because I'm gonna have to transport the frog all the way from a snow biome, and I'm not sure if there's going to be one anywhere close to where the portal's at, so we'll see how long this takes, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay guys, so I was flying around trying to find a snow biome out here, and I stumbled upon a woodland mansion. So I'm gonna have to write the coordinates down for this thing, and we'll have to come back to this thing another day. But I figured I'd show you guys because I thought it was pretty cool to just stumble upon this thing. But we are very, very far out here. Alright, I'll be back in a little bit, guys, once I found the last frog and I've brought him back. Alright, guys, I've got the last frog color that we need, and let me just tell you, we are a few thousand blocks away from the portal, so I've got quite a journey to take with these little guys underneath, but I just wanted to get you guys updated and let you guys know I finally got them, and I'll get back with you guys once I finally get these guys back to the portal. I'm imagining it probably takes maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours with how slow this guy is. The coordinates I gotta get to are 3,300, and then the other one is 35,100. So, as you can see at the top left, coordinates definitely a little bit away. So, I'll get back with you guys once I finally get this frog into the farm and we get the farm completed. Alright, guys, and we're back. We finally got the last frog that we needed all the way back to the farm. It definitely took about an hour, I would say. And let's see, I'm thinking that we name this guy Peter Pan because he's green and he also had to fly all the way to get here. I think that's a good name. Name tag him, and I'll go ahead and get him in the farm, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, guys, and this is the final product of our tricolor frog farm. I ended up going ahead and naming our orange frog Tangerine. So this is our final product. I hope you guys enjoyed our journey building this. It definitely took quite a while to first find the treasure bastion and then clear everything out and then get all the frogs. The frogs were definitely very fun to get. Definitely took a little bit of time to get green frog all the way back here, but I'll show you guys just how much we've gotten so far. And this is just maybe 10 minutes just being around the farm, not even AFKing or anything like that. We got all the pearlescent froglights, the okra, however you say it. I'm not necessarily sure how you pronounce that froglight, and the verdant. Very cool. So yeah, guys, this is gonna be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed episode 4 of Cactus Springs, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.